Welcome back to day 2 of Dubai Games 2025, live from Dubai Festival City. We welcome you back, where new challenges are even bigger and better than ever. We have the Battle of the Government, men and women. And up next, we have Male Heat 3, which is going to start at 3 o'clock down here in Dubai Festival Cities. Please get in touch with us. Use the hashtag #OneTeamOneSpirit, or come on down and visit us here in Festival City. It's day 2 of the Dubai Games 2025. We want to hear from you. You can see the weather is absolutely perfect out there. 31 degrees, a nice cool wind of 16 kilometers coming off the water, and it's not overly humid. It's a perfect day for competition. You never know who you might see down here. Day 2 underway. So here we can see the schedule. Up next, we have the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3 starting at 3 o'clock. Then we're going to move on at 6:40 tonight to the Battle of the Cities Heat 1. And then stick with us all weekend long, because tomorrow, February 22nd, at 3 o'clock, we have the Battle of the Cities Heat 2. And what are they playing for? They're playing for the chance to win 500,000 dirhams. My name's Ross Christ. We're having a great time down here. This is the leaderboard. These are the combined scores. As you can see, Dubai State Security all alone there in first place with 112 points. Everyone's trying to catch up to them. In 11th place, Ras Al Khaimah Police with 65 points. Abu Dhabi Customs with 55 points. And there you can see teams 21st through 30th. Lots of money up for grabs. One of the biggest purses here in the UAE. As you can see, 500,000 dirhams for first place, 250,000 dirhams for second place, and for third place, 150,000 dirhams. Amazing prizes. All right, so I'm in the commentary booth all weekend long, but Aman and Steve are out there on the course helping paint the picture, what the athletes are going through, what the obstacles look like.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dubai Games 2025. We are live from Dubai Festival City. One team, one spirit. I'm Steve with Iman. Iman, I am so excited for today.
And I'm so ready for the excitement of Dubai Games 2025, Steve.
Yeah, Iman, as you know, today we're going to have 28 teams for heat number 3 of Battle of the Men's category. And I'm so pumped up because you know why? We got 7 different, very challenging obstacles.
يا ستيف، إذا اليوم الثاني من ألعاب دبي 2025 يوم مليء بالحماس. سعداء جدا بحضور الجميع، سعداء جدا أيضا بانطلاق هذه الجولة، تحدي الحكومة للرجال وأيضا تحدي فئة المدن. اليوم إن شاء الله راح يكون هذا اليوم مليء بالحماس، 7 تحديات مليئة بالتشويق بالإثارة والمتعة أكيد.
And man, also it's good to remember that the grand prize for each team's category is going to be 500,000 dirhams. That is a lot of prize to give away for the champion per category.
يا ستيف، إذا كل فئة راح تتأهل وراح تفوز. أكيد راح تحصل على $500,000 درهم، يعني تحفيز كبير، جوائز كبيرة جدا مقدمة للأبطال اللي راح يفوزون معنا في ألعاب دبي 2025.
And now let's get into our obstacles, starting with obstacle number 1. That is called the elevator, sponsored by Dubai Sports Council.
إذن التحدي الأول تحدي الصعود المستحيل برعاية مجلس دبي الرياضي.
Obstacle number 2 is the unreachable, sponsored by Diwa.
إذن القمة الأصعب برعاية هيئة كهرباء ومياه دبي.
Obstacle number 3, the grip, sponsored by Damak.
وأيضا التحدي الثالث القبضة برعاية داماك.
Coming up next, obstacle number 4, it is called the Bulldozer, sponsored by M42.
يا ستيف، التحدي الرابع البلدوزر برعاية M42.
Moving on next, we got obstacle number 5. It's a very exciting obstacle called the Force, sponsored by First Abu Dhabi Bank.
إذا التحدي الخامس معانا في ألعاب دبي الاندفاع برعاية بنك أبو ظبي الأول.
Next up, obstacle number 6, it's called Ball Rush.
وأيضا معانا التحدي السادس الكرات الجارفة.
And obstacle number 7, that's called Human Ladder, sponsored by Emirat.
إذا السلم البشري برعاية إمارات.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome your teams first out. Give it up for the Abu Dhabi Judicial Department.
إذا دائرة القضاء أبو ظبي. اسمع تحية من الجمهور. خلونا نشجعهم.
And next up, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services.
مؤسسة دبي لخدمات الإسعاف.
And now let's welcome Federal Tax Authority.
الهيئة الاتحادية للضرائب.
Let's welcome the Ministry of Defense.
ومعنا أيضا فريق وزارة الدفاع.
And now let's welcome ENEC.
دعونا نرحب بالإمارات للطاقة النووية.
And now let's welcome the Federal Authority of Nuclear Regulation.
إذن الهيئة الاتحادية للرقابة النووية.
And now let's welcome wearing all red Dubai Police.
ودعونا نرحب أيضا بفريق شرطة دبي.
Financial Audit Authority.
جهاز الرقابة المالية.
And now let us welcome Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism.
دائرة الاقتصاد والسياحة بدبي.
Next up, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation Ajman.
ومعنا أيضا فريق دائرة الأراضي والتنظيم العقاري عجمان.
And now let's give it up for Dubai Airport.
مطارات دبي.
And now Civil Defense General Directorate of Ajman.
الإدارة العامة للدفاع المدني عجمان.
And now let's welcome Dubai Media.
دعونا نرحب أيضا بفريق دبي للإعلام.
And next, we got Ajman Government.
ومعنا أيضا فريق حكومة عجمان.
Let's welcome General Authority of Islamic Affairs, Endowments and Zakat.
الهيئة العامة للشؤون الإسلامية والأوقاف والزكاة.
And now, let's give it up for Fujairah Police.
شرطة الفجيرة.
Now, let's welcome National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority.
معنا أيضا فريق الهيئة الوطنية لإدارة الطوارئ والأزمات والكوارث.
let's welcome Abu Dhabi Police.
ورحبوا معنا أيضا بشرطة أبو ظبي.
Let's welcome, wearing all yellow, Dubai Health.
ومعنا أيضا فريق دبي الصحية.
And now, let's give it up for DP World.
وفريق DP World.
Moving on next, Statistics Center, Abu Dhabi.
مركز الإحصاء أبو ظبي.
And now let's welcome Dubai Civil Defense.
ورحبوا معنا أيضا بفريق الدفاع المدني دبي.
Dubai Roads and Transport Authority, RTA.
هيئة الطرق والمواصلات بدبي.
And now the General Directorate of Identity and Foreigners Affairs.
أيضا معنا الإدارة العامة للهوية وشؤون الأجانب دبي.
And now let's welcome Dubai Finance.
وأيضا معنا مالية دبي.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's welcome Ministry of Cabinet Affairs.
ومعنا أيضا فريق وزارة شؤون مجلس الوزراء.
Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority.
رحبوا معي أيضا هيئة أبو ظبي للدفاع المدني.
And the Abu Dhabi Executive Office.
ومعنا أيضا فريق مكتب أبو ظبي التنفيذي.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to begin our battle in a couple of minutes. Iman, our teams are all set. I'm excited.
Excited too, Steve. It's gonna be so exciting and fun to watch them battle in 7 different obstacles. إذا 7 تحديات مشاهدينا حضورنا الكرام. 7 تحديات, Steve. It's 7 different obstacles. It's not gonna be easy.
All right, back to your boss.
Thank you very much, guys. Excellent work down there. You can see all 28 teams for male Heat 3. It's Battle of the Government Men coming your way next. This is the 3rd wave of this heat. The top 4 top 4 teams, I should say, will make it to Sunday's championship round, where they will have a chance to have 500,000 dirhams up for grabs for first place. So what do we have in store for you today? Well, we have 7 different obstacles. We're going to feature these obstacles with different groups. Starting out with the human ladder. And there we go, big names aplenty down here in Dubai Festival City. It's His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense, Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, coming down here to root on the competitors at the Dubai Games. He came here last year as well. It's very nice of His Highness to bless us with his presence and to root for these athletes. Amazing stuff from His Highness coming on down here to root on the Dubai Games athletes. He's got some athletic gear on himself. He looks like he could also take part in some of these obstacles. Very, very in shape guy. Awesome follow on Instagram. But what do we have in store for the rest of the day? We have the elevator, the human ladder, the unreachable, ball rush, the grip, the force, and the bulldozer. Let's head on down to the athletes briefing for you.
Okay guys, welcome to Dubai Games. This is obstacle number 7, human ladder. The objective of this obstacle is to get all 5 of your team members from your starting platform to the top of your coloured slope where you can press all 5 of your buzzers. To get there, you need to pass through 3 stages. The first stage here is your turtle carry. You need to get 5 of your team members underneath the block, You are going to take the turtle carry on your back and you're going to crawl through the sand until both sides of the block hit the coloured wall at the back. Please listen out for your judges, okay? Your judges can see, you can't. They will tell you when it's clear to pass, when both sides have hit. Once all 5 of your team members are on top of the wall, then stage 1 is complete. Stage 2, you have to get all 5 of your team members across the swimming pool, okay? Using the springboard and the monkey bars. Get all 5 team members across the swimming pool without touching the water. If any part of your body touches the water, that team member will be asked to get back into the pool and come out the same way that they came. All right, once all 5 of your team members are over the swimming pool, you will be able to start the most important part of the obstacle, which is your human ladder. From there, you are all going to get into the pool, climb on top of each other, and successfully get all 5 team members to the top of the slope. As with all of our obstacles today, you are only allowed to touch lane-coloured elements. There is one exception to the rule. If you have a look, there is a silver bar on the top of your slope. You may use that as you wish to help you get yourselves up. Do I have any questions? No? Good luck, Oz.
Can that be lowered for people to run across, or do you have to swing?
It's entirely up to you how you pass, but no more than 3 people at a time. Okay? If you would like the briefing in Arabic, Ammar is now going to repeat it in Arabic. If not, you can go and start your strategy planning. Good luck, guys.
I think we're good. Perfect.
Up next, we have the human ladder. This is sponsored.
All right, thank you, Ross. So we're down here in Madinah, here obstacle number 7, of course. It's called the human ladder, sponsored by Emirat. Man, this obstacle, it is very challenging because, as you can see now here in front of us, we got 2 sandpits. They got to crawl, lifting that weighted wooden plank all the way towards the other side, and they got to go up towards the end of that. And involves a lot of cardio and strength.
Yes, Steve, you're right. إذا المرحلة الأولى مثل ما نعرف كل تحدي فيه 3 مراحل. إذا المرحلة الأولى تبدأ بهذا اللوح الثقيل يتم حمله حتى يصل إلى الجدار. أكيد المرحلة هذه مش سهلة، وأكيد راح يسمعون السلم البشري مثل اسم هذا التحدي، السلم البشري التحدي السابع، إذا برعاية إمارات. كل التوفيق للفرق المشاركة.
Very challenging. You crawl, you climb up, and then you go to the water and teamwork all the way towards the buzzer up top. That's all for here. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, guys. Up next, we have the human ladder in just under 4 minutes' time. 4 different teams from across the UAE taking part in this one for men's Heat 3 in the Battle of the Government Men. It's the Statistics Center of Abu Dhabi, Dubai Civil Defense, Dubai Roads and Transport Authority, and the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs. These 4 teams will be battling it out for their chance to get some points. It's the very first obstacle of the day, first of 7. Coming across your screens right now is His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense, the Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai. And he's out here once again, as he was last year, rooting on these athletes, showing his support for such an amazing weekend. Big names plenty down here. Come on down to Festival City. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. We're back here tomorrow and Sunday as well. It's one of the hottest tickets in town, so pack up the van, get in the car, and come on down here. We'd love to see you. So less than 3 minutes to go before we get started here with the human ladder. The human ladder is sponsored by Emirates.
إذا أيضا نرحب بتواجد سمو الشيخ حمدان بن محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم ولي عهد دبي وزير الدفاع رئيس المجلس التنفيذي لإمارة دبي متواجد معنا في هذه اللحظات في العام.
About 2 minutes to go before we get started with men's heat 3. Heat 2 and 1 done and dusted.
All right, all the fans watching, are you ready?
All right, look at the top left-hand side of your screen here. You can see all the teams competing in our feature group in Arabic and English. Statistical Center of Abu Dhabi, Dubai Civil Defense, Dubai Roads and Transport Authority, and the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs. 90 seconds until we get things going here on day 2. Athletes begin by crawling while lifting a heavy structure to the end of the track. You'll see what I mean. They have to carry this on their back here. And then they run up a ramp to jump on some monkey bars to swing across some water. There's also a bonus buzzer on this.
باقي من الزمن دقيقة. 1 minute
left. 5
left.
points to your team's cause. And then the final part is the human ladder, the very last part, as you can see with that far wall. They need
All right,
to
here we go.
make
Time
themselves
check, 45 seconds.
exactly what it sounds like, a human ladder to scale that wall to get to the top. Some great aerial footage here from our drone down in Festival City. And they look all ready to go. It's all smiles right now. Perfect weather. And here we go. Less than 20 seconds to go. Let's just listen in on the countdown.
10 ثواني. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They are off, and we have started the second day of the Dubai Games officially. And you can see here, what they need to do is move this barrier over to the big step by carrying it along their back as they crawl on their hands and knees. You can see on the bottom side of your screen, on the pink side, the Statistics Center of Abu Dhabi really struggling with this one. And then, there we go, we get our first group across. That's Dubai Roads and Transport Authority in the yellow. Here's the monkey bars. Great job there. Oh, we have our first athlete into the drink. You know what that means? You need to go back. You fall into the water. Big jumps here, going across with confidence. Oh, we have another man into the water. He completely missed the bar. I don't think he realized that. I don't think he realized that the bar was so far away. All right, we have our first group to the human ladder. That's Dubai Civil Defense in the black. There you have it, Dubai Civil Defense. Trying their best to create the ladder. In the gray, that's Statistics Center of Abu Dhabi on the bottom of your screen right now. And Dubai Civil Defense has their 4th member up. Great work here. I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing out of these teams at the human ladder. Iman, Steve, what are you guys seeing out there at the human ladder?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are now at obstacle number 7 still, the human ladder. Sponsored by Emirat, and we've got Ash Attack going on. Most teams have crossed stage number 2. Iman, up to you now.
يا ستيف إذا نحن متواجدين في السلم البشري. هذا التحدي اللي أبداً مش سهل، محتاج أكيد قوة عضلية ومحتاج استراتيجية معينة للصعود لهذا الجدار الضخم. طبعاً الجدار لو نشوفه مستمعينا مشاهدينا، الجدار جداً عالي ومش سهل إن الشخص يصعد هذا الجدار بدون استراتيجية وبدون تخطيط.
All right, that's what's happening now. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, guys. And there you can see it. We have our first group reaching the top, but still some ground to make up here as they need to get everybody up. But he's holding on for dear life. He's not going to let go. They need to figure out how to get everyone from the bottom to the top. Very, very challenging stuff. Looks quite painful. They're holding on as hard as they can, and we're seeing them scale the wall. Will he make it? We will find out. This is the human ladder. It's the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs. And down into the drink they went. In the black here, this is Dubai Civil Defense, and they just fall down into the drink as well. Looking at your screen right now, you can see Dubai Roads and Transport Authority in the yellow right
5
there.
minutes.
Less than 5 minutes to go. And boom, into the water they go. As you can see, this is a very, very challenging course. Hard for all the groups, all the competitors. They get as close as having all 5 members up in a row, but you need to bring the bottom member to the top of the ladder, which no group has been able to do yet. This is the human ladder. It's the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3, Day 2 of the Dubai Games.
أربع دقائق. 4 minutes.
Thank you, Aman. Great stuff out there on the course, helping paint the picture for myself and our viewers at home of what these athletes are going for and going through. It is the human ladder. 3.5 minutes to go here. And it's quite the challenge here. Doing trying their best to make it to the top right now. They have 3 minutes. The clock is in the upper right-hand side of your screen, and it is not their friend.
3 minutes. 3 دقائق.
And here we have it in the orange. That's the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs, trying their best, and down they go. Very hard stuff. Challenging the human ladder, one of the hardest obstacles out of all 7. And you can see why. You really have to stretch out. Oh my goodness. Your heart goes out to them. Stretching each other's limbs. Holding on for dear life. This is the human ladder. It's the battle of the government men's heat 3. And it looks painful out there. You're watching the Dubai Transport Authority in the yellow. They are the closest to finishing this. And down they go. Steve, what are you seeing down there, my friend?
All right, thank you, Ross. Here's what's happening down here. Now we're on the final stage of the obstacle. We're here at obstacle number 7. Teams on the final push, trying to climb the platform, and it's very slippery, really hard to climb, but as you can see right now on the screen, they're really pushing it. One team, one spirit. Back to you, Ross.
Great work, Steve. Amazing stuff down there at the human ladder, and we are seeing right now possibly the first team make it to the top. It's the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs, trying their best to go all the way up to the top.
دقيقة.
Will they make it? We will see. And he's made it. There's one. You can see all of these teams are actually pretty much neck and neck. But unfortunately, once again, we're going to see that the clock will strike 0 with none of these teams hitting the buzzer. All of the team members need to hit the buzzer simultaneously to get the points. But it just doesn't look like it's going to happen.
10 ثواني. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
And there you have it. No teams make it across the human ladder. Tons of effort left out there, but still, it was not enough. Amon, what do you see down there?
الدفاع المدني دبي، كيف كانت التجربة؟ تعبتوا، شفنا التعب عليك.
تعب بس ما توفقنا، ربيعنا يتا إصابة.
يتا إصابة؟ لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله، يعني تقدرون تكملون باقي التحديات، عندكم باك اب أكيد.
بإذن الله.
إن شاء الله تستاهلون سلامته، وإن شاء الله التحديات الجاية بتجيبونها إن شاء الله.
دعواتكم بالتوفيق.
إذا مشاهدينا الكرام، الدفاع المدني دبي يعني تحديات، خصوصا السلم البشري هذا ابدا ما كان سهل، لكن انا متاكده انهم بيعوضون كل النقاط.
It was the human ladder sponsored by Emirat. You're watching the highlights right now from our first obstacle of day 2 here at Dubai Games. And you can see them jumping across here, falling into the drink, having to go back over. Oh my goodness, another guy falls into the water. Luckily the sun's out, so it's not too miserable. But this was the third part of the challenge, making the human ladder. And no one could get past this stage of the challenge. Teams got close, but no one could get their team up to the top. And this is the replay of Human Ladder, our very first obstacle of the day from our featured groups. Statistics Center of Abu Dhabi, Dubai Civil Defense, Dubai Roads and Transport Authority, and the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs. And all four of those teams do not make it to the final buzzer. But great effort from all of them. As you can see, they almost made it to the top. It just wasn't enough.
10 ثواني 10 seconds.
So we just witnessed the Human Ladder. A bunch of our teams tried their best, but no one could make it to the final. The final buzzer, I should say. These are some shots from the Human Ladder. But we will see some other obstacles coming up next. We have 6 more for you for this heat. And we will hopefully see some teams hit the final buzzer. We saw a lot more last night in Heat 2 than we saw in Heat 1. And up next we have the Ball Rush. This is one of my favorite obstacles. So the Ball Rush, athletes begin by paddling a small boat over a ramp to collect large balls. Let's just listen in on the briefing
Okay, so when the timer
that
goes,
the athletes are getting from the judge.
Please stay within your lane color at all times. Okay, you're gonna run up your lane, you're gonna see a boat. 3 members of your team maximum are allowed in that boat. You're gonna paddle, you have 2 paddles across the water. You will see there is a ramp in the middle. You have to get up and over the ramp to the other side, there is more water. You're gonna have 4 big balls in the water, they're hooked. You have to set them free and bring them all the way back to the start. Once all 4 balls and all 3 team members in their boat are back, then we can start the 3rd section of the obstacle. 2nd section of the obstacle, sorry. Okay, the 2nd section, you're gonna have to pin those balls up on those hooks. Okay, but they all have different weights. So you have to figure out which ball goes where to make sure that the balance beam is nice and straight. Once it is in the green, you will see there's a prick there. Once it's in the green, your lane judge will give you the all clear. Only then can you move on to section number 3. Section number 3, you have to get all 5 of your team members from here to the other end to press the buzzer. But again, only 3 people allowed in the boat at one time. So you're gonna have to go back and forth, yeah? Once all team members are there, you press the buzzer as a team. 2 things quickly. 1, no swimming, okay? If you fall into the water, you're gonna be sent back to the start, okay? Got in? You're gonna have to touch the water to undo the clips. Your foot may touch the water, but if you're kicking, no. On the ramp, you have to go up and over the ramp.
This is Ball Rush from last night, Heat 2. As you can see, you have to pull the balls over. They are weighted down to the water, and then you have to put them on the scale. And once the scale is level, you can move on to the next part of this challenge. We did see some teams finish this challenge, which is very good. As you can see here from the team from Dubai State Security, who are sitting all alone right now in first place. Let's just take a look at the aerial view of the Ball Rush. This is the Ball Rush. It's coming up next. This is sponsored by the Dubai Games. Athletes begin by paddling a small boat over a ramp to collect and return large balls, as you see on your screen there. Then they have to place the balls in correct order to balance the scale. Once they do that, they shuttle each team member back across the water using a raft. So we have the Financial Audit Authority in the yellow, in the red, the Dubai Police, the blue, the Federal Authority of Nuclear Regulation, and in the black, ENEC. The top left-hand side of your screen, you can see all of these teams. ENEC in the pink lane, in the orange lane. It's Federal Authority of Nuclear Regulation, Dubai Police in the green lane, and the Financial Audit Authority in the blue lane. Iman, Steve, you're down there at Ball Rush. How is it looking to you?
Thank you, Ross. Okay, now we're down here at obstacle number 6 called Ball Rush. Man, this is very challenging because, first of all, you see boats beside us. They got to paddle up all the way towards the far end and take those heavy balls, by the way, and try to balance them on the beams that we have onto our right and left side.
And you know, Steve, what I know is that you can't touch the water.
Yes.
And if you touch the water, you need to come all the way back. إذن ممنوع لمس المياه. أي لاعب، أي فرد من اللاعبين يلمسون الماء. لازم استخدام بس البادل اللي موجود في القارب. إذا في حال واحد من أفراد الفريق لمس الماء، لازم كل الفريق يرجع نقطة البداية.
Just a couple of moments away from game time. Back to you, Ross.
باقي من الزمن دقيقة. 1 minute left.
Let's look at the scores here after the first round. Dubai Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Oshman, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Oshman sitting in first place with 22 points. In 13th place, ENEC. In 12th place, the Abu Dhabi Police. So up next, we have the Ball Rush. As you can see, the ball's right there. They're ready to get rushed. They need the teams to move them to the other side. Easier said than done. Very, very hard challenge indeed. These are weighted down to the pool. This is one of the most entertaining challenges out there. I really, really value this one. It's Heat 3 for Battle of the Government Men in 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they are off. Time to move across in the raft. Quickly paddling. As you can see, making quick work of this. What a very fun obstacle. There you can see the team from Dubai Police in the red, so it's the Financial Audit Authority in the yellow, Dubai Police in the red, Federal Authority for Nuclear Regulation in the blue, and ENEC in the black. And it looks like the black team, ENEC, in the pink lane, sitting in first place thus far. Still a lot of time left on the clock. Now they're picking up the balls and throwing them. Great work here. This is Ball Rush, round 2, Battle of the Government, Men's Heat 3. My name is Ross Chris. I'm going to be with you all day today and all weekend long. It's been a very, very exciting first few heats here for the Battle of the Government. And this is the last heat that we will have before we see the championships on Sunday. What these teams are trying to do right now is move the balls from one side to the other, but it's easier said than done. These are weighted down into the water. They're quite heavy.
Very challenging. Our time is 7 minutes and 35.
Moving the balls across here, lifting it up. You gotta make sure you don't touch the water. If you touch the water, you need to start back over. Ladies and gentlemen in the green shirts on the side are the umpire official referees, making sure that everyone's playing on an even playing field. We'll let you know if you have to start back over. No, they're moving across. This is the team in black. That's ENEC.
Right now to go under. The balance. Don't hold it, don't hold it. Don't hold it. Okay.
This is the Ball Rush. And what you're seeing right now is the team of ENEC, the first place team thus far, trying to weigh their balls on the scale. They need to get it even, and it needs to fall in the green.
This one, guys, wait. Mine? That is even. That's hook first. That's hook. That's hook first. How you to flip it? Bro, mind your head.
So they're figuring this one out. I love a bit of a puzzle. And this requires a bit of brain power, if you will.
Please don't be in the center, bro.
Team ENEC right now in first place, trying to figure this out. How can they make it level? Well, I'll tell you what you need to do is you need to watch what happened the day before in Heat 2 and Heat 1. If you paid attention, you might be doing quite good on this right now. Okay, Steve, I understand you're down at Ball Rush. How's it looking, my friend?
Thank you, Ross. Okay, now here we are at
5 minutes.
Ball Rush.
5
We got
دقائق.
the police trying to balance off these balls. Now, ENEC wearing black shirts. They've got 3 balls hooked up already, but still trying to figure out how to balance all 4 balls into the beam. Very, very challenging right now. Everybody doing teamwork. We've got Dubai Police almost done balancing the balls. That is what's happening down here. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, Steve. And there we have it. The balls are balanced for Team ENEC. Oh, nope, they still have 1 more to go. It looks like it's outside the green. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and switch it up to figure out which side goes with which. This guy is motoring through this. He seemed quite upset. Pushing the ball to his teammates. You just need to plug and play here. And there we have it.
What now?
Judges are paying attention to make sure
Come on.
that this is completely balanced before they move on to the next stage of this competition.
3 minutes. 3 دقائق.
We have this. We have this. We got this. Someone lift it from there.
So what you're watching right now is Ball Rush. Men's Heat 3 Battle of the Dubai Games. Less than 2.5 minutes to go here. And here you see the team from ENEC trying to get back in time so they can all hit the buzzer. And in the red, that is the Dubai Police making a push. Will we have a couple teams get to the finish? We will see. Team ENEC trying their best.
دقيقتان. 2 minutes.
Paddling so fast. Need to get everyone up and over that hill.
Wait.
And they've moved the boat to the other side. Oh my goodness! He dives in. Daring play there. Takes a bit of guts. You love to see it. Less than 90 seconds to go here. Will any of these teams hit the final buzzer? ENEC in first place. You're looking at them now on your screen. It's certainly a challenge.
Go, go.
And he's going back for his
1
friends
minute.
right now. He's got 1 minute to pick them up and then get back over to the other side. Oh, they're going to be really pushing it against the clock. Here comes the gentleman from the Dubai Police. This is going to be close. Team ENEC. Will they make it in time? 30 seconds to go. They have to just use the paddles.
Come on.
Will they make it? They have 20 seconds. And here they come. They're at the buzzer. And they've done it. Congratulations, Team ENEC.
7.
Getting it done
5.
with 10 seconds to spare. Amazing stuff.
Time.
Great work there. We see our first finishers of the day. It's Team ENEC. So we just saw Team ENEC win the second challenge of the day, which was Ball Rush.
إذن الإمارات للطاقة النووية في الثواني الأخيرة.
نعم نحن لعبتنا في الثواني الأخيرة طبعا نحب نحسمها على آخر شيء خليكم على أعصابكم. هاي
الصراحة الفوز ممتع أكثر.
صح حسينا بلذتها الحين أكثر خصوصا على البث.
شو سويتوا في الجمهور؟
خليناهم على أعصابهم مثل ما خلونا نحن على أعصابنا بعد.
يعطيكم العافية. إذا كنتوا محظوظين في هذه اللعبة؟ لا كنتوا محظوظين.
لا بجهود الشباب والله ما قصروا كل واحد فيهم طلع اللي عنده وصلنا للبزر الله الحمد.
موفقين إن شاء الله في الألعاب القادمة.
آمين.
الله يوفقكم. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام وجمهورنا أيضا هذه اللعبة ما كانت سهلة مثل ما شفنا اللحظات الأخيرة حرفيا في الثواني الأخيرة.
Thank you very much, Iman. There you have it, the team from ENEC coming in first place in this challenge, getting some very big points to help their cause.
إذا جمهورنا هكذا هو الفوز، ممكنين في الثواني الأخيرة ممكن نحصل على فوز وعلى نقاط في الثواني الأخيرة. ما نستسلم يا شباب.
It was Team ENEC, the Federal Authority of Nuclear Regulation, the Dubai Police and Financial Audit Authority, all battling this one out at the ball rush. As you can see now, the balls were quite heavy. Takes a lot of concentration and skill.
5 دقائق.
And boy, they used every second of the clock that they needed, didn't they? Hitting the final buzzer simultaneously with only about 8 seconds to spare. This is the ball rush.
1 minute.
Our second challenge of the day, and there you have it. Some great shots there from the ball rush. Very fun. Up next, we should have the Force, which will be our next obstacle, coming to you live, which is sponsored by FAB. We hope you're having a good start to your weekend. It is Friday afternoon. It is quitting time at work. Come on down here to Festival City. It's the hottest ticket in town this weekend in the United Arab Emirates. It is the Dubai Games. We would love to see you down here. As you can see, it's at the heart of Festival City. Plenty of food and drink, opportunities for friends and family alike. Come on down, get involved. We would love to see you. It's an amazing host venue site year in, year out. What do we have coming up next? It's the Force. Obstacle 5. So what happens with this obstacle? Athletes lift heavy objects through a gap, placing them in slots to form steps.
Alright team, welcome.
Let's head on down to the briefing.
5, the Force. In Obstacle 5 we have 3 stages. The first one, you will have to get these 2 shapes in between the gap on the wall and then slot them into the stairs. Yeah, you will then use those stairs for all of your 5 team members to go up, and that clears you up on stage 1. Stage 2, you will all have to jump onto a pole and move the pole from the start all the way to the other side along with the bags until you can jump off on the other end. Once all 5 team members are on the other side, you clear stage 2. Stage 3, you will use the 4 pegs on the board to travel from the start all the way to the other end. Yeah, once all 5 team members are on the other side, then you clear stage 3 and press the buzzer. Yeah. Now do's and don'ts. On stage 1, once you have all the blocks on the stairs, you are only allowed to touch the blocks, the colored blocks. You cannot use the black ledge or the beige platform to assist yourself up. You can jump on top, help your teammates up, or pull them up, as long as you don't use the beige and the black parts for support. Yeah? Stage 2, once a teammate falls in the water, everybody that's on the pole jumps in the water, spins back.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard. As you can see, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman in first place with 37 points. Dubai Media at 11th place with 20 points. Find your favorite team and where they stand. Still plenty to play for. 5 more obstacles to go. So who's going to be battling it out? We're going to figure this one out here shortly. Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism, they are in the pink lane. Dubai Department of Land, Real Estate Regulation, Ajman. Dubai Airports, in the navy blue, and then the Civil Defense Directorate of Ajman in the orange. About 3 minutes to go before we get started with our next obstacle. It is the Force. Iman, Steve, how's the Force looking to you guys?
All right, thank you, Ross. We're here. Obstacle number 5. It is called the Force, sponsored by First Abu Dhabi Bank. Now, this is going to be very, very challenging. It involves full body strength. Iman, now teams have to cross over to our sand pit right on this side. They've got some, I would probably say, different shaped boxes over there. They got to carry it over and put it out here and then carry it to the other side towards those fancy punching bags and cross towards the finish line. But as always, if you fall into water, you got to start again.
Yes, Steve, what we see right now is التحدي رقم 5 الاندفاع. عندنا أشكال هندسية معينة وتنحط في أماكنها الصحيحة، ولكن بالنسبة لي من الأيام اللي طافت من البارحة لما شفت الأوبستكلز عرفت أن المرحلة الثانية هي الأصعب. إذن هذه العواميد أو خلينا نقول العصي نوقف عليها بطريقة معينة ومن ثم نحاول أن نروح للطرف الآخر. هذا الموضوع أبدا مش سهل. ومن بعدها نروح للستيج نمبر 3. الستيج الثالث محتاجين بعض العصي للتسلق للطرف الأخير. Steve, this is a very challenging part.
Very challenging. I'm sure everybody's excited. You are, I am. I'm sure Ross is too. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, Steve, Amon. You guys are doing a great job painting the picture for us back at home of what the athletes are having to go through on the course out there in Festival City. So up next we have the Force. A few different teams will be going for this one. Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism in the green shirts, in the black shirts, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman, and the navy blue Dubai Airports, and in the orange the Civil Defense General Directorate of Ajman. Less than 1 minute to go before we head over to the Force. Keep in mind, all of these teams still gunning for the $500,000 dirhams that will be given out to the first place team. Who will it be? This is the third heat. We had the first heat and the second heat for the men's battle of the government yesterday. This is the third and final heat till we get to the championship round on Sunday. 4 of the top scoring teams will make it into that championship round. And out of those 4 teams, 3 of them will walk away with large sums of cash. All right, it's the Force coming up next. Let's listen in to the countdown.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That buzzer, they are off. This is the Force. Find your team in the top left-hand side of the screen, whoever you might be rooting for at home. This is the Force. They need to move these shapes and then get them into the correct part of the wall. It seems simple enough, but these are very, very heavy. And here you can see the teams really gunning it out to try to lift it up. This is the Force. Sponsored by FAB. And you're looking at your first place team right now. That's the Civil Defense General Directorate of Ajman. They're doing their part. If you're just tuning in now, my name is Ross Christ, and you are watching the Dubai Games Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3, and this obstacle is called the Force. We have 4 teams trying to make their way across this obstacle, sliding on these poles, and if they do make it across, they have the chance to win points to their overall score and a chance to win $500,000 dirhams for the championship round, which will come this Sunday. This is the Force. Almost 3 minutes have eclipsed here in round 3. This is the Battle of the Government. And you can see these punching bags that are almost a bit of a hindrance to all the teams. That's the team from Dubai Airports in the navy blue. And in the black, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman getting across. Great work from the guys from Ajman. In the third part of this challenge, you have to move across this wall using the pegs. This is the Force. You're seeing the civil defense there of Ajman in the orange. And then in the black, another team from Ajman, the Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation. Trying their best to get across. In the black is the Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman. They're doing quite well here. They have to use the pegs. Boy, this looks challenging. You have half your team on one side of the wall, the other half on the other side. You have to use some real teamwork here to get across. Need good communication skills. Super Mario Socks trying to help him navigate this wall. Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism still back at the second part of this challenge. Wow, the real estate regulation team of Ajman is moving right along. Motoring through this. Steve, how's the Force looking to you, buddy?
All right, thank you, Russ. Now here we are, live update of what's happening now behind me. Ajman team trying to cross this barrier of a wall using those metal panels. It's a
4 minutes.
very tight step. Look at that. Now it goes side by side. Now, thing is, if they fall into water, they got to do it again. All right, back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, Steve. Great job down there at the Force. And you're looking right now at the team from Ajman in the black, the Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation. Get ready to hit it, and they have done it. Congratulations to the team from Ajman. Great work from the team from Ajman, picking up the big points there from the force, getting across there and winning this challenge. That'll really help out their scores. Wow, what an accomplishment from the Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation. Ajman getting it done. Aman, I understand you're down there with the winners. What do they have to say for themselves?
إذا كيف كانت المرحلة الأخيرة، المرحلة الثالثة؟ شفناكم ما شاء الله متواصلين بطريقة صحيحة.
لو بتخلينا نتنفس شوي ونشرب ماي بنجاوب عليه.
هو الحين
جوابنا بنقول أول شيء تيم ورك، نفس ما الميكروفون عندك أنت، في اللعبة الميكروفون عندي أنا.
ما شاء الله عليك.
تكلم.
بس كيف كانت في تحدي؟ اشوف المرحله الثانيه كان فيها تحدي، العصي اللي وقفتوا عليها كان فيها شويه صعوبه.
فيها صعوبه شويه بس عشان موضوع فرق الطول وفرق القوه، واحد بيدز اقوى عن الثاني، فحاولنا قد ما نقدر ان ندز على نفس الجهد.
بس بامانه كم تدربتوا لها هالسوالف هذه؟
والله تدريبنا عاد مو مثل هالالعاب، تدريبنا تدريب عادي. لا
تدريب شاق شكله.
ها؟
تدريب شاق شكله.
اللهم لك الحمد، الشباب ما قصروا.
دقيقتان.
ان شاء الله
2 minutes.
لا موفقين ان شاء الله. إذا ما شاء الله الشباب أدوا أداء رائع مثل ما شاهدنا. دائرة الأراضي عجمان فريق رائع متواصل بطريقة رائعة أيضا مع بعضه البعض، مثل ما قلنا التواصل communication.
All right, this is the force.
خلينا نقول من أول الأشياء أو من مفاتيح النجاح.
This is the force. About 90 seconds remaining. Thank you very much, Iman, who just had a great interview down there with the Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman. This team got across to the finish line, getting some important points to their cause. Great work out of them. This is the force. And we're going to see the team from Dubai Airports here in the navy blue. If he can jump across here, and he does, and
1 minute.
work. Just one more. And they hit the buzzer as well. We've had 2 teams finish. Great job, Dubai Airports. Dubai Airports and Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation both getting to the final buzzer there. Amazing stuff. We didn't see this at all yesterday in any of the previous heats where we had 2 finishers from the same obstacle. 30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds remaining. They have to take the jump right now. It is now or never, and he does. He goes for it. Great work. And they get it done as well. Civil defense of Ajman. Aman, you are down there. What's it like?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
دبي طبعا المرحلة الثالثة وحتى المرحلة الثانية ما كانت سهلة عليكم.
بصراحة كل الأوبستكلز مش سهلة، يعني نفس السهل الممتنع. من برا تشوف الأوبستكل سهل، بس في الحدث الموضوع توتالي ديفرنت. أكيد.
أخرتهم ولا أمورك طيبة؟
لا أمور طيبة. هيئة المطارات فلازم
برافو.
كويك أبروش.
مبروك عليكم النقل.
الله يبارك فيك. شكرا.
إذا مطارات Dubai airports, they did it. They had the point, and that was amazing. Definitely, the last minute, it was so tight. It was so beautiful. We enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, Iman. Great work down there. Great work from all of our teams. This is the very first time this weekend we've seen 2 teams get to the finish line in the same challenge. Let's look at some of our highlights here from the force, sponsored by First Abu Dhabi Bank. As the teams here rotate the shapes in the first leg of this challenge to fit them into the box, and then they have to wiggle across, as we saw here.
Don't forget to drink water, hydrate yourself.
After getting across to the other side, which proved to be quite difficult. This is the hardest part of this challenge, in my opinion. Then we saw the teams move on to the wall. And they had to move across the wall by using the pegs. They can't scale the wall any other way, otherwise they get disqualified. So it's slow and steady. But eventually we saw a few of the teams make it to the other side and smash that button. Great work from the team from Ajman there, from Real Estate Development.
دقيقة.
Then the Dubai Airport's right there, also getting it done. And then we saw the Civil Defense Directorate of Ajman getting it done with 10 seconds remaining. 3 of the 4 teams make it. What a beautiful afternoon it is down here in Dubai Festival City. We just saw 3 teams make it through on the Force. Our first obstacle where we had 3 of the 4 teams finish. Amazing stuff. Exciting as ever. You're just looking at some of the shots from our previous Up next, we have Obstacle 4. It's the Bulldozer, sponsored by M42. The Bulldozer coming up next, which will be a very, very exciting obstacle for you at home. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear from you no matter where you are listening from, tuning in from. Get involved with us on social media. We are on every form of social media at Dubai Games. Use the hashtag OneTeamOneSpirit. Get in contact with me at Ross Talks on Twitter, on Instagram. We would love to hear from you. So what are these teams battling it out for? Well, their chance to win 500,000 dirhams. On Sunday will be the championship rounds here. 4 teams from each segment will make it to the championship round with their chance to win the big prize. All smiles right now. Let's head on down to the athletes briefing so you can hear what they hear from the judges.
One person will be on the seat maneuvering with the ropes, while the other 4 help with directions, up, down, left, right, front, and back. The goal here is to carry as many balls as you want into that beige box on the left side of your lane. The minimum requirement is 3 in the box. You can carry up to 13, which is the total amount, but the minimum is 3. Once you're happy with how many balls you have in the box, you move on to the other side of the platform. Once you all cross to the other side, stage 1 is complete, and you cannot go back to stage 1. So if you want to carry more balls, you're not allowed to once you've all crossed. Clear so far? Stage 2, you need to carry the balls and move them to the other side of the water using only the ropes. So you cannot touch anything other than the ropes. If you touch the water, you go down, and any balls you are carrying are out of play. They're burnt. If you touch the black by mistake, the black net by mistake, it's okay. But if you assist yourself, you're going to go down the water and all the balls are gone. You can hold the ball, you can pass the ball, you can do whatever you want, as long as it is in the obstacle. So you cannot throw the ball over the obstacle. Alright, stage 2 is complete once all 5 of you cross to the other side, and you place the balls in the second box. Stage 3, you're going to use the balls to knock down the barrels. All the barrels need to clear the platform. If they're still hanging on the side, it doesn't count. You have a bonus buzzer on the right side. There's a black board with a red button on it. If you throw a ball and it hits the buzzer, you get 5 extra points. At the last stage, be very careful of the sand. If you throw a ball and you knock down all the barrels, but you touch the sand, all the barrels will be reset. And the bonus buzzer will not count. So at any cost, do not touch the sand at stage 3. Once you knock down the barrels, the judge gives you the okay, you run and press the final buzzers. And you are done. Let's head back to your lanes. The judges will give it to you in Arabic as well if you need it, and continue for any questions that you want. Good luck.
Let's take a look at the standings here as we approach the Bulldozer. In first place, we have the Dubai Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman. In second place, the Abu Dhabi Police. In third place, it's the Fujairah Police, sitting at 48 points. In 14th place, we have Dubai Civil Defense. In 15th place, Financial Audit Authority. And in 20th place, we have DP World. Plenty of teams, plenty of ground to make up here. 21st through 28th place. Who will be crowned the champion? We will find out here shortly. 3 events. We're entering our 4th event right now. And it's a beautiful day out here in Dubai. Great stuff. And there's the teams you can see in the top left-hand side of your screen. Figure out which one is your favorite team. Who are you rooting for?
Is that a correct answer? All right, congratulations.
We have Dubai Finance in the pink lane, Ministry of Cabinet Affairs in the orange lane, in the green lane, Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority, and then finally in the blue lane, wearing navy blue, we have the Abu Dhabi Executive Office.
Oh, by the way, do not forget, okay, tonight, we are giving away a raffle one brand new car. Yeah? Who wants a brand new car? Me too. A brand new car. What's up, man? What's going on? What's your name? Okay. Matthias, my question is, which birch did Battle of the Cities climb a few days ago? Which birch
Less than 2 minutes to go before we get started with our 4th obstacle. It is the Bulldozer. Aman, how is it looking down there for the Bulldozer?
Hello everyone, we are here in stage number 4, البلدوزر. إذا في هذه المرحلة وفي هذا الستيج الأول شخص واحد من الفريق, one team member will be sitting on this chair. So they will maneuver him to take all of that balls and put it in the basket. إذا واحد من أفراد الفريق بيحط نفسه في هذا الكرسي, ولكن باقي أفراد الفريق راح يوجهونه لاستلام والتقاط كل الكرات اللي موجودة, لأن بنحتاجها في المرحلة الثالثة.
Thank you very much, Aman. We have the Bulldozer coming up next in 40 seconds time. Who will win these points? It's time to start stacking up the points to see if you can make it to the Sunday Championship round. Up next, it's the Bulldozer. You'll see why it gets that name. All right, let's listen in to the
10
countdown.
ثواني, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go, the first part of this challenge. Using the crane or the claw. A bunch of teamwork and good communication skills to be able to lift these up, put the balls into the bucket. We didn't see any of the teams yesterday make it to the 3rd leg of this challenge. They go, moving it into the box. Almost. Need to try again. That won't cut it. This is the Bulldozer. It's the Battle of the Government men's final heat. This is Heat 3. We saw Heat 2 and Heat 1 yesterday. They got that ball in. Great work. That's 2 into the bucket. This is the teams of Dubai Finance, Ministry of Cabinet Affairs, Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority, and the Abu Dhabi Executive Office. Great work there, getting their fourth ball into the box. This looks like one of the more entertaining challenges, obstacles, getting to use the big claw, if you will, like from the old arcade games. Great work. Look at the looks of determination on all of the athletes here at the Bulldozer. We have our first group making it to the second part. This is the team from Dubai Finance on the second leg of their adventure. And they're moving across here. Figuring out how they're going to get across. So I believe it comes down to the teams, how many balls they want to get across. However many they bring is how many they can use to strike the barrels. We have not had a single team make it to the barrels all weekend long. This is the Bulldozer. It's round 4, Battle of the Government, Men's Heat 3. My name is Ross Christ. I'm having a blast down here in Dubai Festival City. The sun is still out. It is a beautiful day for competition. Keep in mind, if you touch that water, the judges are going to make you go back to the start. Loving this, great work. That's from the team in green, that's the Ministry of Cabinet Affairs. And then this is the gray team from Dubai Finance, trying their best to navigate the torrential waters of the Bulldozer. All right, we're about halfway through this challenge. Oh, we see another guy fall into the water. Referees signaling that they have to go back.
5 minutes. 5 دقائق.
One of the key parts of being in Heat 3 is you get to see the first 2 heats plus the Battle of the Government Women's Division. So you have a bit of an understanding on what you need to do, which gives them a bit of an advantage to the first heat. Less than 5 minutes to go here. That's the Abu Dhabi Executive Office in the navy blue that hit the ground in the green, Ministry of Cabinet Affairs.
أربع دقائق. 4 minutes.
Less than 4 minutes to go here. This is the Bulldozer, Dubai Games, Battle of the Government, Men's Heat 3. Find your team there in the top left-hand side of the screen. We have 4 teams: Dubai Finance, Ministry of Cabinet Affairs, Abu Dhabi, General Defense Authority, excuse me, Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority, and Abu Dhabi Executive Office. All of these teams struggling with the water portion, as we've seen in the previous heats. No one has made it to throwing the balls at the barrels. We're yet to see it. Will we see it? Probably not. This course is so darn tough. They're throwing the balls across here. Interesting strategy. Steve, you're down there at the Bulldozer. You think any of the teams will make it to the end?
All right, thank you, Ross. Down still here at the Bulldozer. We are now at stage number 3, ADCDA, trying to cross the ropes. Unfortunately, 3 balls has fallen to the water. Now, you gotta be very careful because these same balls will be used trying to go 10 cans towards the other side, all the way towards pressing the buzzer as the end of the challenge. We still have about 2 minutes to go. Very tough, but we can see to all try their best. Back to you, Ross.
إذا مرحلة أو خلينا نقول تحدي البلدوزر مثل ما نشاهد من أصعب المراحل الصراحة. الحبال هذه مش سهلة يا شباب، ولكن ما شاء الله ما شاء الله عليهم. لا تتوقدون.
Take your time. Relax, yes. Up. Okay, Peter, take your time. Don't worry, take your time. Okay, Peter, here it is. Take your time.
One minute. دقيقة. عشر ثواني. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
مبروك لكل شخص حصل على اللقاء.
This is the Bulldozer Men's Heat 3 Battle of the Government. We just saw all the teams compete in this one. Iman, I understand you're down there with the athletes.
إذن مع هيئة أبو ظبي للدفاع المدني طبعا وصلت لآخر مرحلة ولكن وين الكرات؟
الكرات موجودة اللهم لك الحمد، لكن ما حالفنا الحظ أن نجمع كل الكرات، لكن هذا اللي قدرنا عليه والعبرة في الأوبستكلز الجايات.
الأوبستكلز اللي طافوا وحصلتوا نقاط زينة جيدة.
اللهم لك الحمد، ما في بونس في أي أوبستكل ما أخذناه.
برافو عليكم. إن شاء الله أكيد الفانز وأهلكم منتظرينكم في التحديات القادمة.
بإذن واحد أحد.
الله يوفقكم إن شاء الله، موفقين. إذن فرق رائعة وختام كان رائع، ولكن للأسف ما حالفهم الحظ أن يوصلون للمرحلة الثالثة والختامية في رمي البراميل.
Thank you very much, Iman. You're looking at the highlights from our previous round, which was the Bulldozer. As you can see from the first part of this challenge, teams come together to use a crane-like claw structure to put balls into a bucket. Once they get as many balls as they can into that bucket, they move on to the second leg of this challenge, which is traversing the water, which we found to be very, very difficult. However, some teams did make it across the second part of the challenge to the third part. It was the very first time we actually got to see a team make it to the third leg of this challenge, which was throwing the balls at the buckets. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, as we found out that the Bulldozer was just too mighty for all 4 of our teams. Speaking of the teams, who were the teams that were competing in this one? It was Dubai Finance, Ministry of Cabinet Affairs, Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority, and the Abu Dhabi Executive Office. All 4 of these teams tried their best, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. We're down here at the Dubai Games at beautiful Dubai Festival City. And it's been a great start to the weekend. Here's some of the key shots from the Bulldozer. My name's Ross Christ. Having an absolute blast to the start of the weekend. So where do we stand now? Where are we going from here? This is the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. The top 4 scorers out of all of the heats will make it to the championship round, which is on Sunday. Out of that championship round, 1 team will win 500,000 dirhams. Here we are down here in Festival City. Come on down here. Plenty of food and drink. The vendors are ready to serve you right next to the Festival City Mall. We want to hear from you no matter where you're listening or tuning in from. Get in touch with us on social media. Hashtag one team, one spirit at the Dubai Games. Next is the obstacle, the grip, sponsored by DMAC. Obstacle 3. This is going to be a very challenging obstacle, as will all of them. It is the grip, coming your way in just under 6 minutes time. So how does the grip work? Athletes jump across 2 giant tilting prisms to reach the other side, as you can see here from last night. Let's look at some of the coverage from our previous groups. The first part of the obstacle is individual, and then it moves on to a team stage. You have to go across 1 by 1. You can't go as a team. And then they move on to the T-shaped boards, which has a bonus buzzer, as you can see right there. If you hit that bonus buzzer, you'll get 5 bonus points. And it's quite hard to make it across those T-shaped boards. This is a very, very hard challenge compared to some of the other challenges. Less than 5 minutes to go. Let's head on down to the athletes briefing so you can understand the rules for the grip.
My name's Michelle. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance today. I'm just going to go through a few things with you. Only 1 member at a time can cross over the first set of obstacles. When all 5 people have got across, then the rest of the team can move on to the next stage, okay? Stage 2, you can go as a team, all right? So it doesn't matter how many people are on the grip, stage 2 can go as a team. When you get to the middle, you'll see a cream area in the middle and a gap. You can't use that area at all. If it's not lane coloured, then it's not for you, okay? Make sure you don't put a knee in there, don't put a finger in there. You're going to have to make sure you hit that button nice and cleanly, okay? Your feet can't touch it, all right? Your knees can't touch it either, okay? So, once all 5 people have got across stage 2, you can move on to stage 3. You need to throw the ball up in the air. It needs to hook into the middle here. The line needs to be nice and tight, and then 1 member at a time in ascend to the top. When all 5 members are at the top, press the button and you are done. If any part of you gets wet, you drop into the water and you move back to the start of that stage, okay? Just 1 member, not the whole team. Okay? Excellent. ما حابين نعطي
3 minutes left.
Thank you, Ross. We're here now at obstacle number 3 called the grip, sponsored by DMAC. Iman, by the name itself, the grip, this obstacle is going to challenge a lot of your forearm power because you've got to grip it so powerful enough to be able to cross towards the other side.
يس ستيف، إذا في القبضة التحدي الثالث في ألعاب دبي. في هذا التحدي يعني اسم على مسمى القبضة، معناته لازم القبضة تكون جدا قوية. ستيف, the third stage is really difficult. There is a rope. You need to climb it all the way up.
Exactly, and that is why this is called the grip. It involves a lot of hand power. We're going to find out which team crosses over the 3rd stage here at obstacle number 3 called the grip, sponsored by DMAC. Back to you, Ross.
Less than 2 minutes to go before we go through the grip. It's coming up your way next. That was the flyover of this challenge. It's a very difficult challenge, as you will see. Not many teams make it to the end of this one. Teams putting on their final touches, punching each other, pumping each other up, getting the confidence boosted before they head on out to the floor to figure out if they have what it takes to conquer the grip. So where do we stand right now? Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation, Ajman in first place with 70.82 points, followed by the Abu Dhabi Police and then the Ajman government. Now keep in mind, all of these scores will be blended in with the first 2 heats as well. And the top 4 will make it to the championship round come Sunday. And here's everyone 21st through 28th place here in Heat 3.
Who wants a brand new car? Make some noise!
Me!
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
30 seconds to go before we get going with our next obstacle. It is the grip, and it's sponsored by DMAC.
Athletes, is everybody ready? Yeah. All energy today.
Here we go. We're ready for some more action coming your way. Let's listen in for the countdown.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they are off in the green shirts. It's Dubai Media in the blue. Ajman government in the navy blue, the General Authority of Islamic Affairs, Endowments, and Zakat. And then in gray, it's the Fujairah Police. This part of the challenge is individual. You have to run across 1 by 1. Oh. Great work there from the Ajman government. He's taking his time here. The clock is ticking. He needs to go for it, and he makes it across the second prism. Now here are the T blocks. You're looking at the team in gray. That's the Fujairah Police. Keep in mind, there is a bonus buzzer. Let's see if they hit that bonus buzzer. You can see it at the top part of your screen, and boom, he smacks it. That'll get 5 extra points to their cause. Team of Fujairah Police is actually making quick work of this second part of the challenge. Into the water he goes. Wow, how fast was that? This is the Ajman government. Great work. I don't believe we've seen anyone complete the grip yet. This will be our first team. They're making great time. Only about 2 minutes and 20 seconds have eclipsed thus far. They need to throw that into the slot, as you can see there. Into the slot, I should say. See if he can get it in there again. This is the Ajman government trying to toss that ball into. Almost. He's so close. Keeps tossing it, but just keeps missing to the left. Needs to straighten out his toss, maybe aim a bit more to the right, and it will fall right into that slot. Exciting stuff down here. Battle of the government. No! He almost had that one. This is the grip. Wow. What a great shot that is. You can see from the second team from your right trying to get that ball into the slot with the DeMac logo. That's the Ajman government team in the blue. Trying their best. And these are the final 2 teams coming through. This is the Fujairah Police holding that up. Good work, gentlemen. Can they pull him across? And they have got it in. And now, can they pull themselves up? They're going up. They have about 5 minutes to make it to the top.
5 minutes. 5 دقائق.
Let's see if they can get them all up there. This is the Ajman government doing their best to try to get up that rope.
صبر 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 لا 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 اوكي
This is the Ajman government getting all of their members up. We're going to see right here if they do. And here we have it. Congratulations to the guys of the Ajman government.
4 دقائق. 4 minutes.
Great work there from the guys of the Ajman government, getting it done, getting in first place, getting some important points that they need for their overall score.
يلا سيف يلا سيف يو يو يا
Great work from the Ajman government there, getting the valuable points that they need. Now you're watching on your screen the Fujairah police. Aman, you're down there with the lads from the Ajman government. What do they have to say for themselves?
طبعا معنا طبعا فريق حكومة عجمان. شيخ يعني ما شاء الله عليكم في الستيب الأخير كنتم متعاونين.
والله نحن تمرن حول 3 دقائق، فأكيد التعاون لابد منه.
نلتقط انفسنا. صعب صراحه الموضوع ابدا مش سهل. كل الالعاب جدا صعبه. يعني التعاون رائع والتواصل ايضا بينكم رائع طويل.
هو مثل ما تقولين اهم شيء يروح الفريق الواحد وانكم تكلمون بعض، لكن لان الشخص روحه ما يقدر يسوي شيء، فلازم ربعه وياه يساعدونه ويشلونه.
موفقين ان شاء الله. الله يوفقكم. إذن حكومة عثمان ما شاء الله أول الواصلين وحصلوا على النقاط في هذه اللعبة القبضة. إذن
تعال هنا.
دقيقتان 2 minutes.
Great work, Aman. Excellent job down there. It is the grip. Less than 2 minutes to go here in round 5. Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3 of the Dubai Games. These teams are trying their luck to try to get some important points here. And you're seeing the Islamic Affairs Department still struggling at the very start of this challenge. Iman, back over to you.
إذن شرطة الفجيرة ثاني الواصلين في القبضة. شباب اللعبة أبدا مش سهلة.
كانت سهلة بس كانت تبى شوية تكتيك، بس الحمد لله سيطرنا وخلصنا الحمد لله.
بس ما شاء الله عليكم التواصل بينكم، التعاون، التلاحم شيء رائع بينكم.
هذا هو، ترى احنا هدفنا واحد، جايين من الفجيرة ان شاء الله ناخذ اول مرة واحد.
ناموس
باذن الله.
موفقين يا رب. إذن شرطة الفجيرة. So ladies and gentlemen, Fujairah police, they're doing great job. So yeah, we're doing a great job here and we're having fun in Dubai Festival City.
Thank you very much, Iman. 30 seconds remaining here in the grip. It's the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. Very good effort out there from all of our teams. From the grip, we saw some teams actually finish this one. It's the first time all weekend long we've got to see that, so great work from them. And there you have it. Some of the teams will not make it to the finish line, the finish buzzer, I should say, as the clock has officially struck 0 at the grip.
حضور رائع. شكرا يا شباب على حضوركم ودعمكم. هذا أهم شيء يا شباب. نبغي دعم، نبغي تفاعل.
Let's take a look at the grip, sponsored by Demat. The first part is individual, as you can see. Need to make it across the topsy-turvy barriers to move on to the T-shaped pieces, and then we saw the bonus buzzer get smacked right there for 5 points. As the teams moving across to the third leg of the challenge, throwing the buoy into the slot, then climbing up the wall. This is the boys from the Fujairah police, and this is the Ajman government in the blue. Doing their best to make it up. They all hit the buzzer at the same time. We just witnessed the grip. It was a very exciting challenge. We saw some finishers as well. 2 different groups making it to the finish buzzers, I should say, which we did not get to see it all yesterday. But it's been an exciting day. All these teams coming up. These teams. Up next, we have the Unreachable, sponsored by Diwa. In less than 8 minutes to go before we get to our next obstacle, it is the Unreachable. Let's take a look at how this obstacle shapes up from some of the previous competitors who went through this one. This is the Unreachable. You have to jump up on the trampoline to get the pieces down and go through the walls, up and down. And then finally stacking the blocks. I'm pretty sure we have not seen any team make it to this finish line. This is a very, very challenging obstacle. But that could all change here with Men Team 3. Let's head on down to the athletes briefing so you can hear.
In this obstacles you have 3 stages, all right? Stage number 1, you have a trampoline, you have a cube, 16 cube on the top. 1 athlete at a time, jump and grab it the cube. Once the cube in your hands, you pass it. Throwing, not allowed. Kicking the box on the top, not allowed. If you do so, we will stop you and give you the penalty. You can't kick, you need to grab, you need to pass. This way only, okay? Once you complete 16 down, you put it in front. Stage number 1 are done, and you're moving for the stage number 2. 11 boxes. The order, the way how you like with your athletes to switch, will go under where is your corner line, over, you place the box, you run through the tunnel, and judge, once you hit the tunnel, will give the signal for the next athletes that will go. 11 cube are done, 5 left. Once you grab cube number 5, you don't need to return, you will wait for your team member over there. All the 16 cubes are done, all the 5 members are there, you can touch and sort of the puzzle. Once the puzzle are done, you're winner of this game, you're the boss. Okay? Great. Guys, any questions?
Yeah, if one athlete couldn't make it while passing
in the middle, if he can go the way how he came in, you can swap him. But eventually everyone should to pass this obstacle. Enjoy, guys. Thank you.
Hello everyone. إذا نحن في القمة الأصعب stage number 2 or the obstacle number 2. إذا هذا الأوبستكل وهذا العائق بالنسبة لي وايد صعب، محتاج ومتطلب الكثير من القفز. عندنا trampoline all the way in the back. We have 3 different stages وعندنا أيضا puzzle. إذا هناك أحجية وهناك لغز يجب حلها في المرحلة الثالثة والأخيرة.
All right, thank you, man. Now here at the finish line, of course, at obstacle number 2, sponsored by the Electricity and Water Authority. Now, here's what's going to happen here at Unreachable. Once these blocks reach to the very end, here at stage 3, the only thing you got to do is to press those buzzers out there as the teams get their winning points. All right, back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, guys. Up next, we have the Unreachable in less than 4 minutes' time. It's coming your way live across your screen here at the Dubai Games. Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. Still 2 more obstacles in this heat, then we will figure out which 4 teams will make it to Championship Sunday. My name is Ross Christ. I am going to be with you all weekend long. Let's take a look at what we have coming up right now. It's Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3, followed by the Battle of the Cities, which will take place at 6:40 tonight. Then tomorrow with the Battle of the Cities Heat 2, and then the Battle of the Community. All of these teams are trying to make it to Championship Sunday. That's when all of the money is on the line. 500,000 dirhams for each category if you are to come in first place. One of the biggest prizes pools out there. And there you can see on Championship Sunday, all the teams, all the finals, who will make it there. It's going to be the top 4 from each category, the top 4. And up next we have the unreachable. Less than 3 minutes time, we will see the unreachable. One of the more entertaining challenges that we've had down here at the Dubai Games. Teams putting on the final touches to their game plan. Beautiful view of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. And here's our leaderboard. Find your team. There's first through 10th place.
Okay, look at this crease now. Your updated leaderboard. You can see this course, what's going on. Of course, our results will be back tonight. A minute and a half till we start. Okay. Is everybody ready? Thank you, Ross. The excitement is on. We are just a little bit over 1 minute left to go before we start our next obstacle. Okay, now we got a lot of different stages here at the Unreachable. It is actually very hard. It involves a lot of tower, a lot of jumping. There's trampoline, there's crawling under, there's jumping out, and stacking cubes up in places. Excitement is on. Obstacle number 2 coming up in a short while. Back to you, Ross.
40 seconds.
And here are our 4 teams that will be battling it out here. Coming up on the Unreachable, look on the top left-hand side of your screen. Figure out which team you will be rooting for in this one. The Ministry of Defense going at it in the blue lane. In the green lane, it's the Federal Tax Authority. In the orange lane, it's Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services. And then finally in the pink lane, Abu Dhabi Judicial
10
Department.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they are off right now. The first part of this is a trampoline to try to jump up and get the blocks. They're held there by a magnet, as you can see. You want to make sure you get your tallest member of your team onto that trampoline. They keep jumping up. Look at that amazing shot there. This is the Unreachable. Our second to last obstacle of the day for the men's Battle of the Government. 4 teams going at it right now are Abu Dhabi Judicial Department, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services, the Federal Tax Authority, and the Ministry of the Defense. Watching the Unreachable. Teams jumping up and down, trying to get the blocks down and then pull themselves up through the second part of this obstacle. You have to go up, through, and below different barriers while bringing the blocks across. We did not see any team make it to the finish buzzer of this obstacle yet.
Very good. Well done, my boy.
This is the unreachable, our second to last obstacle. 2 minutes have eclipsed here. Great effort there. Way to pull yourself up. Trying their best to get all of these blocks through. You're watching the unreachable. This is men's Heat 3 Battle of the Government. Oh my goodness, he's really trying, isn't he? In the yellow, you're watching the Abu Dhabi Judicial Department. And you're seeing blocks just fly across your screen there as they try to get them through.
Can I go instead of him?
Yeah, you can go anytime. You want to go anytime?
Left side, left side.
بتجدد
And go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is the unreachable. He looks absolutely tired. Oh my goodness, great jump there. Pulling themselves up.
Put the tip on top, put the tip on top. Yeah, and go.
This is the unreachable. This is round 6 of our challenges. You're looking at the teams from Abu Dhabi Judicial Department, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services, Federal Tax Authority, and the Ministry of Defense. Using the trampoline here to try to get the blocks in. Oh my goodness, he was so darn close. Good jump there. Way to go. He really stuck with it. Great job. I love this obstacle. I would love to see a team make it to the finish line, but I just can't see it ever happening. It just seems too difficult.
أربع دقائق. 4 minutes.
Less than 4 minutes to go now, less than 4 minutes to go. You can see the teams competing in this on the left-hand side of your screen. Abu Dhabi Judicial Department in the green. I'm I'm sorry, in the pink lane. They look absolutely knackered out there. It's still hot. The sun's out.
Whoa!
3 minutes to go here, 3 minutes to go. It is the unreachable in the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. These teams need to get a wiggle on to make it to the finish line. We have not seen a team make it to the finish line. They need to keep moving. Let's see if they can do it. Good work here from all the teams. Will they make it to that finish line? We'll see. He just made this one so darn hard.
دقيقتان 2 minutes.
Wow, what a jump. Cool shot there. Less than 2 minutes to go. Great jump. Excellent effort.
Wait.
90 seconds remaining, 90 seconds. This is the Unreachable. My name's Ross Christ. We're having a great time down here in Festival City. And we have the teams trying their luck at the puzzle. We have not seen a team make it this far thus yet. This is the Ministry of Defense. Get in touch with me at Ross Talks. I'm with you all weekend long. We're watching the Ministry of Defense. They're trying to get it done here. Will they get it done? They have less than 30 seconds to go. They need to hurry up. They're moving quite fast, but I don't think it'll be enough time. And let's listen in for the
10
final
seconds.
countdown.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
And there you have it. Another obstacle done and dusted. And it wasn't enough from all the teams. It was a great amount of effort out there, but unfortunately, they just could not get it done. And the unreachable was unreachable.
إذن في هذه اللحظات معي وزارة الدفاع وصلوا للمرحلة الثالثة والأخيرة في هذا الأوبستكل. طبعا الصعوبة أكيد كانت في المرحلة الأخيرة، ولا ما شاء الله جسديا أنتم جاهزين؟
الحمد لله رب العالمين. في المرحلة الأولى عملنا كعمل فريق واحد وتم التعاون بيننا، وصلنا للمرحلة الأخيرة مرحلة البازل، بس ما حالفنا الحظ.
أنا أتوقع الوقت هو اللي يعني ما حالفكم، يعني الوقت كان ضيق جدا.
إيه نعم صحيح، الوقت كان جدا مهم عندنا، بس الحمد لله رب العالمين متفائلين بالخير وفالنا الفوز بإذن الله.
الشيء الجميل اللي شفته جمهوركم وايد كبير.
إيه نعم، ما يقصرون الأهل والأخوان في العمل ما قصروا بياض وجه جزاهم الله.
فالكم الناموس إن شاء الله. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام، وزارة الدفاع من أول الواصلين في القمة الأصعب. طبعا لم يحالفهم الحظ لأن الوقت جدا مهم. الوقت في كل هذه الأوبستكلز، العوائق، الوقت عامل رئيسي ومهم في إكمال النقاط. إذا خلونا نشوف منو اللي راح يتصدرون. الأربع فرق اللي راح تتأهل أكيد، وكل التوفيق لأبطالنا جميعا.
We're less than 8 minutes to go before our final challenge of the men's Battle of the Government Heat 3. Then we'll find out who will be the top 4 to make it to Sunday's championship round for their chance to win $500,000 dirham. Let's take a look at the highlights from our previous obstacle, the unreachable. The first part of the obstacle was the trampoline jump, trying to get the blocks up and down. It pays to have someone tall on your team for this part of the obstacle. Then having to go up and through the walls, bringing the blocks with you. This is such a hard, difficult obstacle course. You can see it on their faces, absolutely wiped. So if you're just tuning in now, this is the replay from the Unreachable. My name's Ross Chris. This is day 2 of the Dubai Games down here in beautiful Dubai Festival City. The sun is still out, it's shining. It's a lovely day. Earlier today, we saw His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, Deputy Prime Minister and Ministry of Defense, and the Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, come on down here to root on the athletes. You're just watching the replay of the Unreachable. And it is Dubai Festival City, as you can see right now, the fan zone in between all of the action, between our obstacles. One of the hottest tickets in town. Come on down. We would love to see you. So we still have one more obstacle to go here for the Battle of the Government men's division. Teams putting on the final touches to their strategy. How will they attack this one? We will find out here shortly. So, we have 4 teams, the National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority in the gray t-shirts, the red t-shirts, the Abu Dhabi Police, in the yellow, in Dubai Health, and in the black, DP World. Less than 5 minutes to go. Less than 5 minutes to go before we hit the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. What an exciting Battle of the Government men's division it has been. Certainly one of the biggest divisions here, having 3 different heats. Very, very exciting stuff. Four minutes to go before we get to the final obstacle. 4 different teams going for it, gunning for it. Dubai Health, DP World, Abu Dhabi Police, and National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority. Their last chance to get the points for the leaderboard. Will they get to that finish buzzer? We will find out here shortly.
Once
you're down, or once you're ready to go down, you must give a thumbs up to your rigger. The rigger will then allow that athlete to come down. All 5 of you, take the colored rope, get across the prison bridge. You get across the prison bridge, hands on the rope, feet on the colored board. Any part of the body touches the non-colored part, it's a no rep, you gotta come back. Listen to your judge. Once you cross the bridge, you have a wall. The rope goes on the hook, your hands go on the rope, your feet goes on the colored pegs. As a team, cross the wall. Any part of your hands or body touches the hook, it's a no rep, that athlete has to go back. You as a team can stay on the wall, but you need to help your athlete cross the wall, all right? So that means you may have to go back. If you do have to go back, you can use the hooks to go back. Okay, you don't need to go in the water. Just remember, touching the hooks to go forward is a no rep. You touching the hooks to go back is allowed. Okay? Do not wrap the rope around your body. It's a danger issue. Any questions?
Can we do like a first one?
No. It has to be a squat. It has to be a back squat.
Thank you, Ross. We're here now. Obstacle number 1 is called the elevator, sponsored by Dubai Sports Council. In this obstacle, stage number 1 itself, it is very difficult. Why? Because athletes have to squat very heavyweight. Come and take a look. Let's go. Right here, this is the first and probably the toughest challenge because this wooden pen right here weighs a lot. They got to keep squatting and lift their teammates up, hence it's called the elevator. Now, on top, once you get that colored rope out there, they're going to bring it down and use it to cross over the straggler path all the way towards the other side. Now, if you fall into water, as always, you got to do it again. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you very much, Steve. There you can see the leaderboard. Teams that are chasing all the points in first place, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman. 11th through 20th place right there. On the left-hand side of your screen, that green check box is if they got a bonus point from the bonus buzzer, and there's 21st through 28th place. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute here before we do our final challenge for the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. What a great couple heats we've already had, and it is the final heat coming your way right now. I can't believe we've already got this far through the weekend.
سيارة لواحد من المحظوظين سيتم السحب عليها اليوم. جوائز
Get involved with us on socials at Dubai Games, hashtag one team, one spirit.
للتحدي الأخير النقاط الأخيرة.
عشر ثواني 10 seconds 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1
And they are off. It is the elevator on the top left-hand side of your screen. You can see all the teams battling this one out. Now, it starts off with a bit of a squat. 280 kgs is what they need to lift.
Enough, up!
The more squats they do, the closer your team member dangling in the air gets closer to the rope, which they need to move across on this challenge. So every time they squat, that's 280 kgs. Very, very challenging stuff.
إذا هناك استراتيجية لدبي الصحية. خلونا نشوف.
1 minute has gone by here for the elevator. I will give these teams a bunch of credit. They seem to be doing well. Certainly doing better than the previous couple heats. Great work from the team in red here that keep moving up and down. So we're seeing some teams here doing a lot better than others. There's a few teams that have not even moved. So you can look on your screen there and you can see the team in the orange lane, the Abu Dhabi Police, doing well to grab a hold of the rope here. Now he needs to unhook it. This has got to be the more challenging part, and he's got it. Good work. He's going to throw it down. And yes, he does. So he wants that bonus buzzer. Saying, come on, guys, let's go. Let's get that bonus point. There is a bonus buzzer involved here that will get them 5 points if they can get up there. The lads at the bottom are regrouping before going for this one.
2, 1, go!
And do we have it? He's saying, one more, come on, he's got it. He's hit that bonus buzzer. You can see it lighting up. Great work. A few teams hit that bonus buzzer. Now they're unhooking him from the harness and they're moving on. With 6 minutes and 45 seconds to spare. Great work there from the Abu Dhabi Police. This is the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3, the final round. The elevator is what you're watching right now. There you can see the 4 teams on the top left-hand side of your screen. This is the elevator. Now they need to use this rope to make it across without falling. So they have to hold on to this rope, balance without having their feet touch the ground. They're disagreeing with the referee there. We have not seen any team make it past this part of the challenge. We will see if this happens though. This would be the very first time, and they are through. That is the elevator. Great work. This is the second phase of the challenge. Now here comes the third phase.
5 minutes. 5 دقائق.
They have to use the rope in the hooks and then scale the wall by using the ropes that's attached to the hook. Great work from all these teams. This is the best effort we've seen on this obstacle all weekend long. Oh no! Can't fall into the water. If you do, you start back over. Abu Dhabi Police here in the red. He's moving across here quite fast. What an agile athlete this guy is.
أربع دقائق. 4 minutes.
DP World in the black, Abu Dhabi Police in the red. move there from DP World in the black, and then at the top part of your screen, top right-hand side, that is Abu Dhabi Police. Back at the start line, it's Dubai Health, who have not even made it past the first leg of this challenge, which was the squats. Abu Dhabi Police doing good. DP World also moving along here. Dubai Health, those are the guys sitting right there. Okay, less than 3 minutes to go here. They look pretty neck and neck, if you ask me. Almost identical. Into the water they go. The team from DP World, they need to start back over. All the way at the start, we're seeing some of the teams. All right, this is the Abu Dhabi Police right now. Abu Dhabi Police trying their best. And in the distance, you can see a little bonus buzzer action. Little smiles.
2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes to go here. Abu Dhabi Police trying their best to move forward here. They gotta start moving if they want to get through this challenge. DP World back on the final leg of the challenge. They say just jump. All you gotta do is jump. And he has. Good work. He's biting. He's biting the rope. This is an interesting maneuver here. The old rope bite to try to get yourself across. This is the Abu Dhabi Police. And 3 of the 5 members have made it. Let's see if they can get the other 2 members. They're all biting this rope. Interesting. And we have a bonus buzzer. Will he hit it? He wants those 5 points. Okay, Abu Dhabi Police, pay attention. This is your chance. Now, do they have enough time to get their final member across? He needs to make it across here in 20 seconds. It's time to jump now. Now or never, my friend. And he's made it, and congratulations, Abu Dhabi Police. Woo!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Great job, Abu Dhabi Police, getting that one with a couple seconds to spare. Winning the coveted points there, and there you have it. That is the Battle of the Government done and dusted for the men's division. All 3 heats are now done. The judges will tally up the scores, and we will find out which of these 4 teams from the last 3 heats will make it to the championship round. Aman, I understand you're down there with the winners. How are they doing?
Thank you, Ross. We have Abu Dhabi Police with us right now in this minute. شرطة أبو ظبي طبعا اللي سويتوه جبار. ثواني أخيرة حصلتوا على النقاط.
الحمد لله، نشكر الله. نصيبنا، مجهود، تمرنا، تعبنا صراحة.
والله اللي شفته حتى في حد منكم كان يود الحبل بضروسه.
لأن الحاجز هذا آخر حاجز في البطولة في اليوم، والإيد مقافلة وخلاص ما نقدر نستخدم غير الأسنان. والحمد لله الحمد لله عدينا وسوينا اللي علينا، واللي كنا ماشيين عليه سويناه وعدينا، خذينا 20 نقطة اليوم.
تتوقعون تتأهلون إن شاء الله؟
متأهلين خلاص، متأهلين.
المركز الأول ما في غير المركز الأول. الفريق الوحيد اللي كله مواطنين. احنا وامن الدوله بس.
كفو عليكم، كفو عليكم. الله يوفقكم ان شاء الله جميعا ابطالنا. اذا شرطه ابو ظبي رائعين جدا وما شاء الله ما شاء الله قاتلوا للحظات الاخيره. باك تو يو راس.
Thank you very much, Amon. We're watching the highlights now from our final leg of the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. And boy, it was challenging. Great stuff from all of our teams. Hats off to the Abu Dhabi police for getting it done with just seconds to spare, all hitting the final buzzer. And you could see right there, there was a bonus buzzer involved with this one, which is the elevator. This is Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. You're watching the replay. My name's Ross Christ. I've been with you for Heat 1, Heat 2, and Heat 3, and the Battle of the Government Women's Division, which we led things off yesterday with. But now it's the time we've all been waiting for to figure out which of these 4 teams will make it to the championship Sunday. You're watching the elevator replay right now. The team of DP World fell into the water. The Abu Dhabi police team in the red stuck with it. And they smashed the buzzer.
All right, thank you, Ross. Here we are now, of course, at obstacle number 1, the elevator, sponsored by the Dubai Sports Council. We've had 7 different obstacles right here in the last one. We've seen Abu Dhabi police just showing amazing heart, amazing teamwork. We love it. Iman, what are your thoughts about it?
Well, to be honest, I'm so surprised, Steve. The last minutes, or not minutes, we're talking about seconds. نحن قاعدين نتحدث عن ثواني أخيرة. أحلى لعبة لما تكون الثواني الأخيرة هي الفاصلة ولما نضغط على الأزرار في الثواني الأخيرة. It's really, really nice game and they had the bonus.
Yep, exactly. So that is it for the 3rd heat of the men's government battle. We got some more coming up later on here at Dubai Games 2025. Back to you, Ross.
Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3 done and dusted down here in Festival City. The judges are tallying up the scores as we speak. We will find out which 4 teams make it to Championship Sunday for their chance to win $500,000 dirhams. It's been an exciting week thus far, weekend thus far here at the Dubai Games. Tons of teams battling it out for their chance to win some big, big cash. And here we have the highlights from Heat 3. Starting with obstacle 7, which was the human ladder. And down into the drink they went. You're watching the human ladder here from our 3rd heat. And then up next was Ball Rush.
Steve, at this stage, we need to unhook.
You're watching the highlights from earlier today at Ball Rush, which was our 6th obstacle. I really liked this one. They had to motor across in a raft. Next up was the Force. You're watching the highlights from the Force from earlier today. Civil Defense of Ajman making their way across in the orange. Then Ajman Real Estate Development in the black, getting to the finish line as well. Great job there. And here's the Bulldozer. Bulldozer was a real fun obstacle to watch for those of us at home. Great work there, getting the balls into the bucket. But the most challenging part was the water. Most teams really struggled getting across here. And no teams got past the third part of this challenge. Up next we have the grip, sponsored by DeMac. The T blocks for the second part of this adventure. Then the third part, if you can remember, was the teams have to throw the buoy through the slot, then pull themselves up on the rope. Up next is unreachable, our second to last obstacle for the men's Battle of the Government Heat 3. This was a very challenging obstacle. Don't think we've seen a team actually finish this obstacle all weekend long. It is so darn hard. This is Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we saw the Ministry of Defense there try their best, but they could not complete the puzzle. And then finally, what we just witnessed was the final obstacle, the elevator, where they have to do squats to raise a teammate up into the rope. Once they get the rope, they throw it down for their other teammates to use to get across. Of course, there was some bonus buzzer action as well in this one. And this has been the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3 division. So we've had Heat 1, Heat 2, and Heat 3. What the judges are doing right now is they're tallying up all the scores. And the top 4 scores from these 3 heats will make it to Championship Sunday. Let's look at the heat leaderboard from Heat 3. Now keep in mind, it's not the top 4 from this, it's the top 4 overall that make it to the championship on Sunday. But the Abu Dhabi Police have a very good shot at that, sitting at 121 points, don't they? Sitting at 12th place is Team ENEC with 75 points. And then the Ministry of Cabinet Affairs in 20th place with 55 points. And then there you have it, teams 21 through 28. And your heart goes out to the team from Dubai Finance. Better luck next year. And hopefully we see them back here at the Battle of the Government Men's Heat. What a view. And here it is, your top 4. Congratulations, Abu Dhabi Police, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation, Ajman, the Ministry of Defense, and Dubai State Security. Those 4 teams will be the 4 teams that make it on Sunday for their chance to walk out with 500,000 dirhams. Great job to all of our teams for competing in this. But those 4 teams, we will see them again. They still have more days left in their journey here at the Dubai Games, as they will have a shot at the 500,000 big ones come Sunday afternoon. Great work to all of our teams here from the Battle of the Government men's division. This is our largest division yet, as you can see by the amount of teams that have entered it. Hats off to everyone who comes out and makes this a very, very entertaining and challenging group, as so many people are battling it out for their chance to play on a Sunday. So much competition between these teams. It's hands down one of the hardest ones to place in because of all the teams that sign up to do it. This is the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3 leaderboard is what you're looking at right now, and we had 84 teams. 84 teams for this heat. Let's take a look at the top 4 teams, the qualifying teams: Abu Dhabi Police, Department of Land and Real Estate Regulation of Ajman, the Ministry of Defense, and Dubai State Security. These are the teams that will make it to the championship round come Sunday afternoon. My name's Ross Christ. We are down here in Dubai Festival City at the Dubai Games. This was the Battle of the Government Men's Heat 3. It was very, very entertaining, but now we have the 4 teams that will make it to the championship round on Sunday. We can't wait to see those 4 teams battle it out. For those of you following along at home, we still have plenty of action coming your way later tonight at 6:40 local time. It's going to be the Battle of the Cities. Stay tuned for that. It's cities from all over the world battling it out for their chance to win a $500,000 dirhams. Stay tuned. In 1 hour's time, we will kick off with the Battle of the Cities. I will see you then.